It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like yeah, 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the funnel, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit them up with this resistance. Watch them roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, hey, we some snipers.
Hey yo, everybody, what's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. I hope you all had a fantastic and wonderful weekend, but I hope you're ready to get down to business today. We're going to talk about how we're making money this week. You're going to be rolling into earnings season, probably the most highly anticipated earnings season of the entire year, probably the most highly anticipated earnings season of the last several years. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, folks. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader at True Trading Group. And I've been doing this now for about 16 years. I began my career working at a fund in New York City. It was my very first job at a college, guys. That is where I learned how to become the trader that I am here today. Just a year later then, that was 2008. That was the stock market crash. That was the Great Recession. But that was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. And folks, I am using the exact same strategies, the exact same techniques that allowed me to win the Trader of the Year award in 2008, the last time you had a big stock market crash and the last time everybody was talking about a recession. I'm using those exact ssame techniques now, and I'm teaching the TTG family members how to profit by using those exact same techniques in this exact same market environment. But now I'm the head trader at TTG, guys, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 20-person staff, we have helped thousands of members from all over the world, from all walks of life, to learn to trade and profit consistently. TTG is now, because of that, the fastest growing and highest rated premium online trading educational platform that combines university level curriculum when it comes to trading and investing educational courses, premium stock market tools, workshops, mentorship on stocks, options, futures, crypto, no matter what it is that you trade or how you trade it. We day trade, we swing trade. We also do long-term investing and long-term portfolio stuff here inside of the TTG platform and the TTG community. At TTG, we take that university level educational curriculum and we combine it with today's top trading and investing tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year. If you went to those sites directly and paid for those tools and products, it's going to cost you about $5,000 a year. Not when you join the TTG platform. It's included in your membership. We give you access to over 10,000 of the most educated, supportive, helpful, successful community of traders and investors that you'll ever find. And of course, access to all of our real-time trade alerts for myself and 9 of the pro traders that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. Guys, we are a family at True Trading Group. Our members are the reason why, and we leave no trader behind. If you are new to this YouTube channel, if you're new to these live streams, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. You don't ever want to miss out on these live streams. I give you guys free lessons and education every single day. We do this 6 days a week. So you don't ever want to miss out on any one of these lives. So for those of you that are just joining us, welcome. Man, I'm so excited for this week that's about to unfold. Last week was insane. Insane. If you were on our live stream last Sunday and then throughout all of last week, I honestly just have one thing to say, and that is I told you so. I told you at the beginning of last week that it was the calm before the storm. I told you not to get lulled to sleep. You had a couple of days of some low levels of volatility in the overall markets. And I was telling you guys, do not allow yourself to get lulled to sleep on those low levels of volatility, because the information that was coming out at the back half of the week was surely going to move this markets around. And I told you to be proactive and reactive, not predictive. That was the biggest piece of advice that I gave to people going into last week. I told you to expect one of the most volatile weeks of the entire year. And oh boy, was it ever. Wednesday, Thursday of last week, and then on Friday did not disappoint, especially on Thursday when the CPI data came out. I want to pull up my charts here real quick, guys. Let's just talk about this. Let's just recap kind of what took place. Here last week, and then we'll zoom this in on the daily charts. And you can see that, to start off the week, we had a couple of days here, some low volatility. The markets really didn't do much. It's a lot of indecision. The markets were just sitting there waiting for that CPI data. And that CPI data came out and the markets absolutely tanked. When the number came out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, you got a massive gap down in the overall markets. And as soon as the markets opened up, we never looked back. We put our foot in the ground at 348. And then you had one of the most volatile days I have ever seen in my entire trading career, where the Dow Jones did a complete round trip of 1,300 points, 7% on the round trip on the S&P. It was one of the most volatile days that I had ever seen in my entire trading career of 16 years. And yes, we traded through the COVID crash. And yes, we traded through the 2008 crash. And that was one of the most volatile days. I will never forget that trading day. It was also a day that we absolutely crushed it inside of True Trading. It was one of the biggest days that we've had of the entire year. It's a day that I'm literally never going to forget. And then we came on the live stream literally that night. That was Thursday night. And I was like, guys, I really feel that move, because that was a short covering, right? That move on Thursday was short covering. And I told you guys that I expect that move to get tested. I expect a pullback. I do not think it's going to rip face off of that Thursday rally. And I think you're going to get a pullback and you're going to get tested. And the very next day on Friday, we pull all the way deep back in to retest what is a major level of support, folks, and that is 356 on the SPY, and we pulled right back down into that level to test it. I thought it would maybe take 2 days, 3 days to kind of get back and test 356. We did it in just 1 day. That is how volatile that this market is. It was one of the most volatile days in the history of the stock market, and I have never seen anything like it. And guess what? That volatility got us paid last week inside of True Trading Group, because we were able to hit on, and I'll just name just a couple of these trades, guys. Netflix was an absolute monster move. This was an over 70% gain on call options for members inside of the True Trading Group family. That's what I'm talking about. This was one of the biggest moves and one of the bigger trades that we've had so far, kind of P&L wise on the year. Over 70% gain for TTG members. And then if you even go back, we go back the other day, a couple of days ago, and you talk about the Uber short. We were able to jump on the Uber short, and that was something that TTG members were able to capitalize near 100% gains on put options for Uber when the news broke that they were going to be, that the Department of Labor was looking at changing the classification for the drivers, because drivers right now operate as independent contractors, and they were talking about making them become employees. And that was an absolute home run. You're talking about triple digit gain potential there for members in True Trading Group on the Uber put options. But these are just two examples from just me. These are just some of my trades that we were able to capitalize on during the week. But there's 9 other professional trading moderators that trade stocks, options, futures. They day trade, we swing trade. We also do long-term investing. There's something for everybody in True Trading Group. And these pros are calling out their trades in real time with a cumulative 80% win rate over the last 2.5 years. Rest assured, members made money with them last week as well. TTG is more than just watch me trade. I know I come on these live streams. I'm the face you know. I'm the voice you know. But guys, we are a family of over 10,000 members strong and growing during one of the most volatile and opportunistic trading environments that I have literally ever seen. Last week and all week, I harped on one fact: volatility equals opportunity. And if you were confused when I first said that last week, but then you were in chat with us or you were on the mobile app last week, you are no longer confused, because you guys were able to capitalize on some of this volatility and you realize all the opportunity that this market presents to you. But if you're still confused, I got you. If it were not for the volatility this stock market is experiencing right now, most of you would be bored out of your mind. Let's just be honest, because those big double digit, even the triple digit gains that I just talked to you about would not be possible if it wasn't for this volatility. Volatility is, for those that maybe don't know what that even means, is the rapid and large movement of price, either to the upside or to the downside, which you can easily see is at record levels all throughout 2022. I mean, you have had just absolutely massive moves in the SPY, both to the upside and then also obviously to the downside, as the stock market, the S&P is down about 25% so far year to date in 2022. This is not a normal stock market environment. This year, the stock market, the S&P 500 specifically, has been either up or down greater than 2% more than any other time in the history of the S&P 500. Let me say that to you again. The S&P has been up or down more than 2% more times than this year than any other time in history. This is the greatest trading environment that you could have ever possibly imagined. And that volatility is here right now and is giving myself and others a lot of opportunity, as long as you know how to trade in an up market, but this year, more importantly, a down market. You see, right now, more money can be made faster in this bear market because of the volatility. The volatility is what makes this exciting. Stocks go down a lot faster than they tend to go up. This is what I'm talking about day after day, night after night on these live streams. Right now, the ability to capture big moves and to make a lot of money in a shorter period of time is here. And guess what? No, it is not normal. No, it will not be here forever. No, it's not easy or effortless, but no, it's also not rocket science either. But yes, you can do this. And I think that you can be successful at it. How do I know that you can do this? When I don't know anything about you, your life, or your financial situation, how can I make a claim that I believe that you can do this? It has to be some kind of sales tactic to get you signed up for a membership or something, right? Because nobody could possibly be making money in this environment. Nobody's making money or becoming better traders in this environment, right? Wrong. Bottom line here, amongst all of the craziness in the world, amongst all the fears of a recession, inflation, the Fed, etc., TTG members are point blank making money and becoming better traders. And I don't want you to just take my word for it. Let's ask members themselves. Members, TTG members and TTG members only. I have a very specific question for you. Are you making money? And more importantly, are you guys becoming better traders this year because of True Trading Group? I want to know, are you making money this year because of the TTG platform? If you are, I want you to type the $ in chat right now. Now, anybody that's watching this live stream, if you're not a member of TTG, just pay attention right here on the left side of your screen. Well, right side of your screen. Okay. Watch the screen. These are not bots. Okay. These are real people, all of them. My question was very, very direct. It was very straightforward. Are you making money and are you becoming better traders this year because of the TTG platform? You guys can see the answer is yes. But how could this be? They must have started with a large amount of money. right? They must be able to give this all of their attention because there's no way you can do this while working a full-time job or have a busy life. They had to have some sort of experience in a down market. There's no way these people could have just got into the stock market last year like everybody else did because of the COVID craze. They had to start from knowing something, right? Something doesn't make sense here. It's probably all got to be fake. Let me give you guys a free life lesson real quick, because in life, oftentimes the simplest answer is usually the correct one. What if I was to tell you that the reason why all these people are typing dollar sign right now, telling they're making money, they're becoming better traders in a down market, in a bear market, when most people are just sitting there saying, oh my goodness, my 401k, oh my goodness, all of the stocks that I rushed into and I followed Kathy Wood and I followed Reddit into last year, they're all down 50, 60, 70, 80%. Oh my goodness. What if I was to tell you that the reason why these people are telling you that they're making money, becoming better traders is because of two very simple reasons. Reason number one, they joined the True Trading Group. Reason number two, they utilize what the TTG platform offers, and they put in an effort around their budget, on their schedule. And as a result of doing that, you're getting the answers that you saw when I asked the question, are you making money and are you becoming better traders this year because of True Trading Group? Maybe it is that simple. Maybe that's the explanation. But you see, most people are very jaded. You've been scammed by some other group that's been taking advantage of your need or your want to improve your financial well-being for you and your family. A lot of you have paid for another platform, probably a platform that's similar to True Trading Group, only to lose money, to be lied to, or even to be scammed and receive no value whatsoever. We got a comment on the screen here. I've made more money with less emotion in the past month than the past 5 years that I've been trading. There you go. Now, wow, that's incredible, actually. But that's, you know what? I'm not surprised, because that's the type of environment that you find yourselves in. This volatility is what allows you to get the 70% gain in one day, the 100% gain in one day on the two trades that we're talking about just from last week. My husband said, put your money sign in there, girl. That's awesome. Yeah, your husband's like, yeah, keep making that money. Type that dollar sign. 1 month ago was my best month ever, all thanks to the TT education and moderators. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is not a coincidence. And these people, I love them to death. These are my TT family. I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders to help them become successful and reach the goals that they've all set forth for themselves. But there's something special about these people that are making these comments to you. They've all had the same exact hurdles and excuses that you have had. I've tried them all. I swear TTG is the best. I'm telling you. Yes, there's a lot of other programs and groups that are out there, but a lot of you have paid, like I said, for another one of these services. You see, we know that this exists and it happens daily to people just like you. And this is exactly the reason why we created the TTG platform. And it is a platform. You're not just getting access. I'm not telling you join True Trading Group because I'm the greatest trader on earth. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, you're joining True Trading Group to actually get real professional level of education, which is a similar level of education what I received when I worked at a fund in New York, and to give you access to tools and resources that would normally cost you about $5,000. The average person doesn't have that kind of money just to throw around to get started doing something. Yeah, maybe the trader at Goldman Sachs can spend $5,000 like it's no problem to get access to these tools and resources, but not the average person. That's what the TTG platform provides you, the education and tools that it takes to increase your chances of success. I'm very proud and humbled to say that we have over 10,000 members in True Trading Group. We've spent years listening to them, and unfortunately, this is part of a lot of their stories. TTG exists to empower those that seek to empower themselves by giving them the tools, the resources, the education, and the community that is needed to learn to trade and profit consistently. Myself and Adam, who's my business partner and the co-founder of True Trading Group, yes, Mo Money, your username fits perfectly, 3K on those SPY trade. So like I was talking about, my business partner, Adam, and he's also the co-founder of True Trading Group with me, gave one of the best speeches on a live stream that we did just 2 Fridays ago. And if you have not seen it, I suggest that you guys go back and you watch it when we're finished with this live stream, because Adam and I and the rest of the TTG team, like I said, we have over 20 person staff at True Trading Group. And you know, we have dedicated our lives to empowering others and to give people the resources, the tools, the education, and the community that is needed to help them to empower themselves. The fact that we can make money doing that is great. And the fact that so many of our members are able to make money and improve as traders and investors is nothing short of incredible. You know, welcome to the live stream here, guys. We're just getting started tonight. We have a lot to go over. We have a lot to get into here today. We're coming up on what is going to be the most important earnings season of the entire year. And to be quite frank with you, this is the most important earnings season that we've had in several years, because earnings have been going up over the past several years. Interest rates have been zero. Now you're in a rising rate environment. Everyone's talking about a slowing economy. Everyone's talking about a recession next year, if not by the end of this year. And everyone's talking about earnings going down. And there's not many times throughout history where you can look back and talk about earnings moving to the downside, but that is what you're going to be experiencing here now going into 2023. And this earnings season, the month of October, this earnings season, I think can be absolute make or break for this market. That's why I think this is going to be such an important earnings season. We're going to pull up the schedule. We're going to put it up on the live stream here. I want to get you guys just to get a feel for some of the companies that are going to be reporting earnings here this week. You guys take a look at the earnings calendar that's right up here on my screen. All right, Monday. So just give you an idea of some of the major companies that are going to be reporting earnings. Bank of America, Charles Schwab, okay, Bank of New York Mellon, Rio Tinto, some big ones there on Monday. But then the real fun begins on Tuesday. Johnson & Johnson, Goldman Sachs, United Airlines, Netflix, Interactive Brokers, right? These are some major companies, guys. Netflix, Goldman Sachs, these are Lockheed Martin. I mean, these are going to be some major companies that have major impacts on the U.S. economy. Wednesday, Tesla, baby. Tesla. That stock's has been coming down. It's getting down to some valuations that are starting to look pretty attractive for people on the long-term portfolio, but they're coming out with earnings here on Wednesday. Also, you're going to be getting companies like Lam Research, the NASDAQ. I mean, you have Thursday, you're going to be looking at AT&T and American Airlines and CSX for transportation, Snap. Okay, I mean, these are just a handful of companies that are going to be reporting next week. American Express, Schlumberger. These are a lot of some of the major companies, guys, going to be reporting earnings. And these companies are going to have an impact on moving the markets. Last week, there was a lot of unknown in the stock market with jobs data and CPI. Those question marks have been answered. It is still very important to be proactive and reactive, not predictive in this market. With that in mind, I'm going to be going over several if this, then that scenarios for this week based on earnings, news, and potential catalysts that we have coming out here this week. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we begin to get some clear direction here this week as earnings season really gets underway. You got a small taste of earnings on Friday as a couple of the major banks came out with earnings, but this is the week that the real fun really begins. Now, more on that in a minute. But what I need you to do right now, I need you guys to get something to take some notes with. Take 2 to 3 minutes, go grab something. I mean, if you guys are old school like me, I'm an old-fashioned paper and pen kind of guy. Get your iPad or get your notebook or whatever it is that you need to take some notes on, okay? Because while you're doing that, I want to talk to you all about something before we kick off the educational part of this live stream. So don't go anywhere. Go get yourself something to take some notes on. But everybody else, listen up. I know a lot of you are scared right now. I know a lot of you are anxious. I know a lot of you have not really experienced investing or trading in an environment like this before. I have. This is the environment that I learned how to trade. 2008, the worst stock market crash, the Great Recession. I've been through this environment before. I thrive in this environment. I feel at home in this environment. This is why True Trading Group has become one of the fastest growing programs, because we are utilizing the same strategies and techniques that I used in 2008 to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards, and we're implementing that here right now. I know a lot of people are nervous. You turn on the news, you talk to friends, or you talk to family members. All you hear about is this upcoming recession. All you hear about is inflation. All you hear about is, the possibility of nuclear war. All you hear is negative, 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 negative. There's not a whole lot of positivity being reported in the world right now. However, I believe that you never bet on the end of the world, because that only happens once. Betting on every single possible catalyst working in the negative favor does not happen very often. I'm not going to ever bet on the end of the world, because it only happens one time. And if it does happen, who gives a damn? Because we're all living in the woods off of canned foods anyway, trying to fight off the zombie apocalypse. I know that right now is the time to get involved in the stock market, trading volatility profit, and then using that profit to start buying in or averaging down on long-term portfolios is how generational wealth is built. It's built down here, not during bull markets. You see, people make their money in a bear market. They just don't realize it at the time. In fact, hedge funds and professional traders are actually relying on you, the retail trader, to lose money and to panic sell to them down here and possibly at levels even below here and then stay out of the market completely until we move higher and we go back to all-time highs. So then you can then say to yourself, oh, wow, look, the stock market's back to all-time highs. It must be a good time to be in the stock market. The way that you make money in the markets is buying low and selling high. The professionals, the hedge funds, they are relying on retail traders to chase the markets to unrealistic and unsustainable valuations and prices last year, which retail traders did. The reason why the markets went to the levels that they did last year was because of retail traders. And who do you think was selling to those retail traders up at those levels? Who do you think was selling to retail traders? Who was selling Rivian at $120 a share to retail traders? Who was selling Zoom Video and Netflix and Peloton? Who was selling all of those stocks to retail traders? All of the same stocks, NIO, all the same stocks that retail traders are holding here today. Who do you think was selling to them? Every single stock market crash happens the exact same way. It is a reoccurring cycle throughout history. It's the greatest stock market crashes, or the greatest transfer of wealth that you'll ever going to see. It's a transfer of people that do not have wealth, a transfer to people that have plenty and do not need any more. Because every single stock market crash starts as follows. The best professionals sell first, the rest of the professionals sell second, retail sells last. And then every single stock market recovery happens the exact same way. The best professionals buy first, the rest of the professionals buy second, and retail buys last. That is the exact opposite of what you are supposed to do. And then the cycle just continues to repeat itself over and over and over again. And that is why people feel like they can never get ahead, because they continue to make emotional decisions. And those decisions, when you make them emotionally, are the wrong ones. We are breaking that cycle. A TTG membership is normally $2,212. All weekend, we were actually running a price of just $11.20. It was a 49% discount. And midnight tonight, we're removing the price up to over $1,200. Then where it will continue to be walked up until we get back to that $2,212 price point. However, tonight, I'm going to be taking a page out of Adam's playbook. You see, Adam, he's not the only businessman here. Although he did say it best 2 Fridays ago. And so I'm going to actually let him say it again. We got a video clip from a live stream from just 2 weeks ago. I want to go ahead and let's roll that clip.
So we know that it's got to be worth more because eventually what'll happen is this. And anyone that owns their own business knows that this is true. If you don't go after what you are worth, then people will determine what you are worth. And you give that power to people that won't ever fully appreciate it. I am giving it away for $1,000 for this weekend to prove a point. It's a good business decision on my part. Let me explain. Sure, I'm going to make a lot less money on the signups this weekend. And you know what? That's okay. Let's play a little numbers game. Let's assume 50 people sign up this weekend. Let's assume 50 people sign up this weekend. Let's assume out of those 50 people that would have never signed up before because it was too much or too many other things, whatever. Let's assume those people start to do really, really well in this kind of environment. Then let's assume I go to those people and I say, hey, remember when you were afraid for like months and weeks and you were indecisive and you had every excuse in the world, but then you signed up because I gave the price a dip down for the weekend and that was enough for you to get in. And then now you're doing well. Great. Can you guys go ahead and make me a little short video? Tell people how you're doing it. Tell people the truth about your experience. Let me put that online. This is a marketing expense, baby. This is a business decision. I am not giving anything away. I'm sacrificing short-term profit for long-term gain. And here's the thing. We have this double your money back guarantee. Mike talks about it every night. It is the truth. You're going to sign up. You're going to attend one study group. You're going to complete all the courses. What's the other requirement? Study group, courses, what else?
Pass the quizzes.
And pass the quizzes. If you do that, at the end of the year, if you did not make $1,000 once, you probably shouldn't be trading anyways, but no problem. I will go ahead and give you back $2,000. That's 100% on your money. I want you to listen to me for a second. You don't want to part with your $1,000 today? I'm telling you, put up $1,000 in 1 year. If you can't make $1,000 back, we can get into a whole debate on the fact that there's probably something wrong with you or that you just didn't put in the effort. Either way, you're going to make 100% on your money. That's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario, well, that sky's the limit. That's it. We said everything we have to say. You're getting $5,000 worth of tools. You're getting access to an amazing community that's going to support you and lift you up. You are going to have a real chance at this. And you know what? We're charging you because we're a business. You don't want me to treat you as a charity, and I don't want to feel like you're my obligation. This is America. This is an exchange. You're going to hold me accountable, and I'm going to push you to do better. That's
Tall
what
man,
this is.
Tall man goes, I made half the membership on just my trial. I made the rest of it just 2 days after signing up. Jump off the fence, people. You will not regret it.
Hey, man, there's no limited number, nothing.
Supreme goes, I spend more money on pot.
Yeah, most people do.
Most people spend more money on coffee.
No, look. The problem is that there's 1,000 people saying the same crap online, pitching the courses, the this, the that, with all these different whatever. I get it. I don't need you to sign up. I got 10,000 people in that chat. You think for 1 second, if I went to them and said, "Hey, I want to close up annual membership. I want to focus on what we have." You don't think for 1 second they'd be down to pay some sort of fee and support us? You're crazy. Of course they would. I don't need you to join True Trading Group. I want you to join True Trading Group. I want you to experience what these other people are experiencing. I want you to be our people.
Be our people. You guys heard the man. You heard the man. You heard it right here. You heard it 2 weeks ago. You heard it here again. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. Use the coupon code TTG121 to save 54% off the TTG membership. This is the absolute last time that we are going to do this. Do not sleep on this. If you have ever thought about joining TTG and you do not take advantage of this, you are going to regret it. TTG's annual membership is all inclusive. This means there's no upsells for courses or tools ever. You pay one price for the whole year. You immediately get full access to all of our courses and all of our tools, as well as new courses and new tools that we've released during your membership for just that one price with no upsells ever. So we're like the Netflix of trading communities. You're going to get $5,000 worth of premium trading tools from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, all accessible on your TTG dashboard. These are not trials of these products. These are the full tools that these companies offer. They are included at no additional cost with your TTG membership. You're going to get real-time trade alerts from myself, and then 9 other professional traders have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. I'm giving you access to the best damn community of traders and investors that all share the same goal. That's to learn, trade, and profit together. I can guarantee you guys, our members will truly give a damn whether you succeed or fail. You see all of our members around these live streams here day in after day out. You guys tell me, TTG members, you guys really give a damn about each other's success. You guys can just say something, comment there in chat. And of course, you're going to be getting your double your money back guarantee. I don't think you're going to need it, because we've only had to give a refund to 2.6% of our users since 2016. And we also maintain about a 78% retention rate. That's how many people renew their membership once it comes due. So I don't think you're going to need that double your money back guarantee, but it's very real. It's there, and it's there for peace of mind. You guys failed to make for tonight your membership price is that 54% discount. That brings it all the way down to $1,000 for the entire year. This is the last time that we are going to be doing this. If you do not make that $1,000 back at least once after going through our courses, passing our quizzes, and attending just one study group, we do study groups every single week. I'm telling you, attend one. You don't have to do this all within 30 days. You have an entire year to do this on your own pace, at your own time, on your own schedule. And if you still can't make that $1,000 back at least once, we will give you back $2,000. That is how much I stand behind this platform. And that is how we put our money where our mouth is. If you were to go to our website just by yourself, the membership is $22.12. You guys are on these live streams. I give out this coupon code on these live streams so that you guys have an opportunity. I know you're dedicated. It's Sunday night. It's Sunday evening. Instead of watching football, I'm not even watching the Yankee game. My Yankees are playing in the playoffs right now, but I'm more focused on how we are going to make money this week, because the New York Yankees is not going to make me money. The Cowboys-Eagles game is not going to make me money. Getting prepared and having a game plan for the most important earnings season that we've seen in years, that is what is going to make me money. That is what I care about. And if you're on this live stream here tonight, that means that is what you care about. And that is why we give you guys the opportunity to go to ttgoffer.com, to use the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. That price is going to flash green. It'll drop to $1,000. That's 54% off. We want people that are new to sign up to True Trading Group because they want a real shot at being able to do something different, something better, especially during a time where there's so much fear and pessimism in these markets. This market and markets like it, this is where millionaires are made. This is where generational wealth is built. But there is so much fear and doubt that people pause. They do nothing but hoard cash under their mattress. They hunker down and they hope and they pray that they make it. This is not 2008 and you are not a bank. The government is not coming to bail you out. You need to be proactive now, not 6 months from now, right now. I understand that there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of self-doubt that stands in people's way, and we want to remove every single excuse. So for those that don't understand how cheap that actually is, let me explain this to you. $1,000 for the entire year, no upsells for courses or tools ever. That is $83.33 a month. That is $19.23 a week. That is $2.74 a day. You know, the average person spends more than $2,000 a year at Starbucks. Last time I checked, coffee doesn't make you money. Click on the link that we're spamming here for you guys inside of the chat room, or open up a new web browser, go to ttgoffer.com. The price is going to say $22.12, but you have the coupon code TTG121 from being on these live streams. You manually enter that code, click apply code, and the 50% discount will then work. Once you click apply code, the price is going to flash green. It'll then show $1,000. Then you just enter the rest of your information and check out. We do not have any laptops for tonight. I am sorry. We've tried to get them. None of them. That's it. But I want to offer you something better. I want to offer you something special to make this decision easy for everyone that's considering joining this group. I am going to give anyone that signs up during this live stream a free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session with a TTG Pro trading mod. There is myself plus 9 other professional trading mods that are part of the TTG community. We all have our own different trading styles and specialties. You're talking options, you're talking stocks, you're talking futures, you're talking day trading, you're talking swing trading. We do all of it here inside of True Trading Group. So you have to sign up during this live stream while I am talking to you. You guys will get a free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session with one of the professional trading mods that are part of TTG. But you have to do it during this live stream. This is only for those that sign up during the stream. You will not see that on the checkout page, but we're going to notate it in your account. If we announce your name on this live stream, we will immediately contact you after you sign up to confirm that you are getting the free 30-minute one-on-one. Again, there are no limited spots here tonight. If 100 people sign up right now, guess what? You guys all get it. This sale expires at midnight tonight for the $1,000 price point. The 30-minute one-on-one will end as soon as we end this live stream. So do not wait for me to finish. Go directly to ttgoffer.com right now and enter the coupon code TTG121. If you have any questions about this membership at all, or if you are having problems at the checkout counter of the checkout page, send a text message to 786-505-4049. The phone number, we'll put it up right here on the screen. It's right down there. There it is. 786-505-4049. If you have any questions about this membership at all, the price you pay today is the price you're going to pay next year as well. You are locking yourself in at the price you pay when you join True Trading. You automatically grandfather yourself in at that price. So that's a big deal because next year our membership will be substantially higher than the $1,000 that you'll pay here for it today. But the $1,000 that you're paying today is a 54% discount. It could be a 65% discount next year. Okay. The price you pay today is the price you're locking in. You're paying there for life. That's important because 78% of our members renew their membership. So I'm pretty confident you're going to want to renew yours. We got to give a big welcome to Peter. Peter, welcome. Peter is the newest member. Peter with an AR. Peter, welcome to the TTG family. You're getting a free one-on-one. Peter with an AR, newest member of the TTG family. Okay, welcome. Peter, welcome. Peter to the TTG family. Guys, again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. You guys will be good to go. We accept credit card, PayPal, also PayPal credit. So if you guys want to use PayPal credit, you certainly can. You can just select PayPal credit when you guys are going to check out. If you have any questions about this membership, guys, like I said, if you're having an issue at the checkout, or also if you're a previous trial, a current trial, or a previous member, you guys want to take advantage of the $1,000 price point, just send a text message to 786-505-4049 so we can whitelist your email. Because if you were a previous trial, current trial, or previous member, we have to whitelist your email address in order for the coupon code to work for you. Okay, because like I said, we give these coupon codes out here on these live streams, but since you're a previous trial, or previous member, there's already an account associated with your email address, which means the coupon code's not going to work for you. So we have to actually whitelist your email address if that's the case. So send a text message to 786-505-4049 if you have any questions. And we got to welcome also Andrea. Andrea is the newest member of the TTG family. So Andrea and Peter, welcome. You guys are getting a free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session to go over anything it is that you have questions about with one of the professional trading mods at True Trading Group. Guys, again, go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop to $1,000. You're not going to see the one-on-one offer on the checkout page, but we're going to notate your account and we'll contact you immediately after you guys sign up if we announce your name on this live stream. Midnight tonight, the price goes up. We're not going to keep it at that $1,000. That's for you guys here tonight, this evening on this Sunday. All right. So with that being said, hopefully by now you guys had plenty of time to go get something to take some notes with. We're going to go into a whole series here of some if this, then that's when it gets down to talking about earnings. But let's get into the fun stuff. Let's talk about how we're going to be making some money this week. I do want to touch upon, we'll touch upon the overall markets here first. We'll talk about the futures here just a little bit. And then we're going to dive into a couple of individual stocks that I'm watching very closely here this week for earnings. And what are the companies that I think are going to play a major key role in what this market is going to do this week. So let's talk about the SPY. Let's hit on this first. Massive rally day on Thursday, big time pullback on Friday. On Thursday night's live stream, Thursday night, okay, very specifically, I drew a couple of candles. This is what I think the market's going to do, and I drew some candles where I thought the markets would go back down to 356. Now, I thought it would take us maybe like 2 days to get back to 356. We got back to 356 in 1 day. So you had the gap up on Friday, which is what we expected. Coming off of Thursday's rally. We talked about trading a little bit higher on Friday, but then pulling back to test 356. Why is 356 a key level that I'm looking at? 356 is a big level because this area was a key level of support prior to the CPI number coming out on Thursday. Okay, you can see the market's held above this level. We tested it really 4 different times over the last 2 weeks. The market's absorbed a ton of negative information, ton of negative catalysts there at that 356 level. And then the CPI number came out and we just crashed right down through. Vinay Kumar, we got to welcome Vinay Kumar, the newest member of the group. Vinay Kumar, welcome to the family. Vinay, you are getting a free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session with any one of our professional trading mods at TTG. Ask questions, talk about some stocks that maybe you're holding on to, that maybe are bags that you don't know what to do with them anymore. How do you guys get yourself over the hurdle? How do you trade while working a full-time job? What type of trading styles should you be implementing? Whatever questions that you have, whatever you feel is holding you back, let's talk about it. Vinay Kumar, Andrea, Peter, welcome to the family. You guys are all getting a free 30-minute one-on-one. Guys, remember, you just have to go to ttgoffer.com. If I call out your name during this live stream, you're getting a free 30-minute one-on-one. You have until midnight tonight to get the 54% discount on that $1,000 price point. And Vinay Kumar, you actually overpaid. So Vinay Kumar, you overpaid over the $1,000. You did not use the coupon code. So we're going to refund you the difference, Vinay Kumar. Oh, it's already been refunded. Okay, wow. Customer service. Bang. Look at that. We've already refunded. So Vinay Kumar, you overpaid because you didn't use the coupon code. So we already refunded you the difference, Vinay Kumar. So obviously you're here on these live streams with us. So there you guys have it. I mean, just full open book, full transparency. You overpaid. So we already refunded you the difference there, Vinay Kumar. So welcome to the family. You're already refunded that difference back. All right. So welcome to the family. All right, guys. So back to this 356 level. This 356 level, I want to see now. Does this 356 level start acting as support again? That's what I'm looking at. Does this level act as support again? That's why I feel like this is an important level. And I really felt like we had to pull back and test this day. That reversal day on Thursday was so massive, it had to be tested. You weren't just going to rip off that level in the markets. We're just going to keep shooting higher and just continue to rip face. You have to pull back and retest. When you have a day like that, it needs to pull back and get retested. This is actually kind of similar to what you saw happen with the Russia invasion low. You had very similar price action the day that you had the Russia invasion low on February 24th. You had the huge, massive gap down the day that Russia invaded Ukraine, and then the markets completely reversed, ripped everybody's face off. But you needed to pull back to retest that. So you'll notice that back in March, after you had the Russia invasion low get pulled in, you see how the markets pulled back in to retest. You see how you had to retest it before eventually turning around and then going on to make a new uptrend. And you see the markets then moved higher for a couple of weeks. That is something that I expect similar to happen. But it took about a week and a half to go back down and to test those levels. We did that in literally just one day to go back and retest that 356. So we did it already. It happened on Friday. So on Friday, you got back down to 356. You retest that level. Right now, as we sit here, the futures market is slightly green. We're up just under half of a percentage point. We've been flirting between like up 0.25, up 0.4, percent right now over the last 30 minutes or so since we've been doing this live stream. We've kind of been flirting around those levels around 356. We got to welcome Gabriel. Gabriel's the newest member of the group. Gabriel, I'm so happy to have you part of the team. You will be getting a free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session with one of our professional trading mods. Again, guys, if you sign up during this live stream, you're going to be able to have a one-on-one discussion with one of our mods, either a Skype, a Zoom, a phone call, whatever it is you guys want to do, whatever you want to talk about, whatever questions you want to ask, whatever topics you want to go over. We're there to help you guys get started on the right foot, or at least get you guys back on the right path. If you guys are having some struggles here trading on your own, we are here to get you guys headed back in the right direction. So Gabriel, welcome. You're getting a free one-on-one, and anybody that goes to ttgoffer.com and enters the coupon code TTG121, you're going to get that 54% discount. It brings the price all the way down to just $1,000 here today, up until midnight tonight, and then we're going to move that price back up. You guys, you're going to be, save yourself the extra $100, $200 because the price is going to be going back up here at midnight tonight. So if you've ever thought about joining the TTG family, you guys want to make sure you can jump on this $1,000 price point here, right now. Welcome, Gabriel. All right. So back there to the SPY. So right now we are above this level when you look at the futures. Right now, futures are up about 0.3, 0.35%. So we are trading above this level. We're probably sitting, I'll just go back to the 3-minute chart just so I can show you guys and just give you kind of the concept of kind of where we are right now in the futures market. So this is the trading day on Friday, right? Here's our trading day on Friday. Big pullback on Friday. If you take a look at where we are right now, I'll draw a line kind of where we are right now. If you were to, line this up with, the futures market, we are right about here. Okay, so I'll draw a green line right there is right where we currently sit right now on the futures market. You can see the lows of Friday are this white line that I have drawn on my screen. So right now, the futures market, that's where we are currently sitting, opposed to the closing price from Friday right here. And then also after hours, we traded significantly lower after hours. You can see the SPY got all the way down here to 356, 356.50 after hours. And now we are gapping up all the way back up to here. So there's where the equity markets closed on Friday. And you can see right now we are gapping up to this green line you guys see here on my screen. But the earnings that are going to be coming out here this week, and then even next week as well, these earnings are going to be what dictates, in my opinion, if this 356 level is going to hold or if it's going to be broken and violated. This is the level that I'm looking at. I want to draw it out for you guys here again. We'll make this line a little bit bolder so you guys can see it more clearly. You see this double bottom? You guys see that support level? Right? That's the support level that I'm looking for. I want to see if this level can hold support. And it all is going to come down to earnings. Whether or not those earnings are good enough to hold us above this level. Everybody expects earnings to be terrible. There is not very high expectations for earnings. So if you start to get some of these major earnings companies that are coming out, all right, you saw the list of the companies that we have. On Monday, you're getting Bank of America, Charles Schwab. All right, you're getting Bank of New York Mellon. If these companies come out there on Monday and the earnings are not as bad as everybody thought, that's before the open. You're getting Bank of America, Charles Schwab, Bank of New York Mellon. That's all before the opening bell. So that's coming out around 8:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. By 9 o'clock, you're going to get all those earnings are going to be coming out. Micah, We got to welcome Micah, newest member of the TTG family. Welcome, Micah. Again, guys, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code to get the $1,000 price point. That price is good up until midnight tonight. That's the 54% discount. Save yourself the extra $100 to $200 before that price moves up at midnight tonight. That will not be available for tomorrow. And then if we call your name on this live stream, if you sign up right now while we are doing this live stream, you guys are going to get a free 30-minute one-on-one. So Micah, Gabriel, Vinay Kumar, Andrea, Peter, you are all getting a 30-minute one-on-one with any one of the TTG Pro trading moderators. Congratulations, guys. Take advantage and make good use of your time with us. Welcome to the TTG family. All right. All right, guys. Oh, we got to welcome Karen. Karen, welcome to the TTG family. Everybody welcome Karen. Karen's the newest member. The family is getting bigger. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody welcome Karen. Karen, you are also getting a free 30-minute one-on-one. Everybody welcome Karen to the family. Again, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Everybody welcome Karen. We have a lot of Karens in True Trading Group, and they're all amazing. They're all amazing. The hell with the stereotype. They're all amazing. All of our Karens are amazing people. I love you girls. Love it. All right, so back here to the overall markets. All right, so let's go over now some of these companies. Now you guys have an idea of the levels that I'm looking for. All right, let's talk about levels of support and levels of resistance on the SPY. Obviously, the 356, that level, major level, you guys already know that that's a key level that I'm looking at. But let's talk about other levels of support that we have to watch. The other level of support that we want to watch is 354. Okay, 354 will not be as major of a level as the 356, but that's a major level because when you look back to what happened on Thursday, when you had the CPI number, you see how you kind of have this quick little flat top, double top before the big breakout. Once the SPY got over this 354 level, you see how all hell broke loose, and that's when the markets absolutely exploded, and that's when this huge volume surge, and that really was the short covering rally. And you saw the short covering rally really take fold there, this huge explosive move, big time volume. That was a short covering rally. That rally on Thursday was a lot of shorts and hedges coming off the table after you got the really bad CPI print, right? That's going to be one potential level of support. And if that level gets broken, it should be nothing but a clear shot down to the low of the year, which is now 348. So 348 becomes a key level of support. These are your three support levels on the SPY. You can make an argument that you have some support around 351, 351 and a half, but that's going to be a minor level of support. I do not see this being a major level of structure or a major demand zone. I just think that's if you get beneath 354, I just think the market would have to go down and test 348 at that point. And I think 348 would act as a bit of a magnet for the market. So these are going to be your support levels that you guys want to focus on. So again, if you guys want to draw these lines on your screen, 356, that's my big level. You get beneath that, minor level. So primary support, 356, more important level. Secondary support, less significant, 354. And then key support, 348. And that's your last line in the sand. That's your low of the year. That's the low from the big gap down from your CPI number. Those are your three support levels that I've got on watch. Let's talk about some resistance levels now to the upside if that 356 level does in fact hold. There's a level of resistance I want you all to have drawn on your screen that, and this level really showed itself on Friday. This is a big level on Friday, and I want to discuss this with you. This is 360 to 361. So 360.50, call it, right? I just drew this line on my screen. You can see very clearly, once you draw that line on your screen, you guys can see very, very clearly that this level was acting as a key level of support on Friday. You see how it was support, 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 support. Then that level got broken, right? You see we broke it right there. And then all of a sudden it became resistance, and then it became resistance, and then it became resistance. So that's going to be a key level that we're going to focus on to the upside if that 356 level holds. And then another level that I want you to draw on your screen is 363. These are the two resistance levels that I really have my eyes on as we go into earnings this week. And why is this a level that I'm looking at? because that was your first initial pivot low once your inflation expectation numbers came out. And you can see very clearly that that level then started acting as an area of resistance. Okay, so these are the two resistance levels that I want you guys to have drawn on your screen. Again, draw these levels on your screen so that you are very easily can identify these levels and you know exactly what to expect once these levels are reached. Again, if you missed it, the levels are 360.50 and 363. Okay, these are the levels that we're focused on the SPY. All right. And then your next resistance level, I always like to look at three levels, right? I like to have three support levels and I like to have three resistance levels. All right. And that last one would be 366. All right. And the last one would be 366. So you have 6 lines drawn on my screen. 3 bottom ones are your support levels. Your 3 top ones are your resistance levels. And we are going to make our trades based off of these levels this week. These levels are what are going to dictate where we're getting long, where we're getting short, and then where we're going to be taking profits. So if we get long here this week in my TTG family, we're going to go over some if this, then that scenarios with regards to the companies that are coming out with earnings this week and which companies I believe are the ones that are going to really have a directional impact and have a directional effect on the overall markets this week. If we are going to be long based on earnings, these 3 resistance levels are the levels that we are going to be taking profit off on our longs. These 3 support levels are the levels that if earnings are worse than expected, we're going to be looking to take profits off on our shorts. All right. But if earnings are worse than is expected, which honestly at this point, it would have to be pretty tough for earnings to be worse than are expected because the earnings are not expected to do well. If earnings are worse than expected, then I would expect that Thursday low 348 to be broken. So we would look to then be short. If you get back under 356, you look to be short against it and then try to ride it back down to 348. But if earnings are better than expected, that's when things can really get interesting here this week. And I mean, really get interesting. And futures markets, again, still while we're live here, they're not really doing too much. We're up about 0.35% on futures. You can see we're kind of just flirting around in that range. We're small green right now on the day. Okay. We're small green right now on the day. Right. So these are the levels. These are the levels that we're going to be looking at. These are the levels that we're going to be focusing on. All right. So that's the SPY. Now I want to get into with you guys a couple of these individual earnings and go over kind of the ones that I think are going to have the biggest and most lasting impact this week. Okay, let's dive in. Okay, so tomorrow you're going to be getting a couple of your banks. Bank of America. This is going to be an important one. Bank of America is going to be an important one. Now, you had earnings, okay, on Friday on some of your other banks. How can you talk this nonsense? You're the only one making money here from memberships. Stop, bro. Oh, I love when people like you come on these live streams. I really do. Pink Floyd for, you know what? Pink Floyd for life. You know, when I first would have seen your username, I would originally say that I like you because of your username. But when you make comments like that, I have to make you feel silly now, because members of True Trading Group, I'll just let them answer your question for you. Members of True Trading Group, are you making money this year because of True Trading Group? If the answer is yes, just type the $sign in chat. Literally all I have to do is just ask this question. If you're making money this week because of this year, because of the TTG platform, I want you guys to type the $sign in chat right now. So Pink Floyd for life. Although I like your username, your comment, just pay attention to how many people are going to type the $sign right now here inside of chat. All these people that are typing the $sign are members of True Trading Group that are making money here this year, that they're becoming better traders because of the TTG platform. All of them. All of them. They're not bots. They're real people. Everyone that's typing the $sign, you can all type Pink Floyd as well. Just type Pink Floyd so Pink Floyd knows that you guys are real people and you're not a bot. So again, if you guys, all my TTG fam, you guys can just type Pink Floyd. now that everyone's typing the $sign and Pink Floyd can see very plain and clearly that these people are making money. They're becoming better traders after trading. You guys can all type now Pink Floyd so that Pink Floyd doesn't come back with some comment about, oh, these are all bots. They're not real people. It's not possible. It is possible. They are real people. They didn't start with tens of thousands of dollars. They have full-time jobs. They have no experience before. They were maybe scanned by some other group before. Wow, look at all these Pink Floyd fans. Look at all these Pink Floyd fans. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. All these people. It's always best whenever we talk about things like that. It's always easy for me to say things. And honestly, I understand that when I say things on these live streams, it's, I feel like it means more when it comes from members. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to come on here and be like, oh yeah, everyone's losing money, right? No, of course not. No one's going to say that. That's why I think it's better for just members to tell you themselves. Let members answer questions like that. I'll do all the educational stuff about the charts. I'll give you everything that I'm thinking about, what I think the market's going to do, what I think individual stocks are going to do, what I'm looking to buy, what I'm looking to sell. But when it comes to, hey, are True Trading Group members actually making money in this environment? And the answer is absolutely, undoubtedly yes. I let members answer those questions for you. Not only are they earning money, watch me give one of them $1,000 live on this live stream. We're going to have a giveaway here tonight. I'm going to give away $1,000 right here. We got a giveaway for our members in True Trading Group. Adam, cue that wheel. Why do we do this? Because it's a hell of a lot of fun. I don't know if we like giving away money to our members. This is a $1,000 giveaway to one of our lucky TTG members. Just for being a member, we think it's fun. We think it's cool. We love doing stuff like this. So guys, let's go ahead. Let's spin that wheel. One lucky TTG member is about to win $1,000. Who's it going to be? Round and round we go, and the winner is Marquitos. Congratulations, Marquitos, on winning $1,000 here on the TTG live stream. Congratulations. That's another member, another $1,000 in the book. Send an email, Marquitos. Listen to me very carefully, Marquitos. Send an email to adam@truetradinggroup.com. Marquitos, send an email right now to adam@truetradinggroup.com. Send an email to adam@truetradinggroup.com. All right. So congratulations, Marquitos. All right. All right, guys, let's get into Bank of America. Bank of America is a fantastic stock for someone that is just learning how to trade options. It's actually one of the stocks that I recommend to beginners when they're first starting out, beginners trading options, because it's not a volatile stock. The options are not going to.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Just 2 seconds. I just want to say something because I'm seeing some of the comments. We really do try and keep the price. Find different ways to keep the price affordable for people long term. And what we were, continuing to move the price up. I want to continue to move it up. But I also want this to truly be the last time that we offer this, for this type of deal, So what I'm going to do is, because I don't, just because I don't want there to be this last minute, panic, have to do it, whatever. Here's what I'm going to do. We are going to keep it here till tomorrow night at midnight. This way you guys can, this way we can spread the word a little bit, give people a chance to really see it, and then that's it. And then we continue to raise it. We do not bring it back down. That is what I think we should do. So that way we're not, everyone gets a fair crack at it, because every time we do this, we get bombarded with messages from trial members and other people that maybe used to be members. They're like, oh, I missed it. I was doing this. I couldn't watch it. Okay. We're never going to please everybody. And because I'm getting messages right now like, oh, you're doing this again. I could have done it a week ago. I thought you weren't going to do it again. I already spent the money. Not on True Trading Group, just in general, already spent the money. So
right.
I want to give everyone a fair shot. And last minute at 9:30 at night is a tough thing for everyone to see. Okay? So tomorrow night at midnight, you have between now and tomorrow night at midnight to get it for $1,000. It will not go back down to $1,000 for Black Friday, for Christmas, for any of those holidays. It is done. This is a market, like I said in that clip, I meant it. This is a marketing expense for us. Okay, we're trading short-term profit for long-term gain because everyone that's signing up right now in one of the most crazy market conditions that exists, I want to be able to hit you guys up in 6 months, 8 months, a year from now and be like, yo, how'd you do? You did good? Come on here and tell us how you did it. Tell others. Go online. So this is a marketing expense for us, plain and simple. Right before the live stream, we had somebody pay close to $1,200. I even hit them up and say, hey, they were a trial, and I said, hey, you paid $1,220. I'm going to give it tonight for $1,000. Do you want, it's not going to come with a laptop, but do you want the discount? They're like, no, I'm good with the $1,220. So, trust me when I tell you, I don't want things to be from the hip and
there's a lot of people, Adam, there's a lot of people on here tonight that have paid more than $1,000 and are happy with their membership. Most of our members have paid more than that,
Absolutely.
And they would probably all tell you if you guys are on the fence, if you're thinking about it, that this is a deal that you absolutely have to jump on.
Take advantage of it. All right. Because I assure you, I assure you tomorrow night at midnight, the price is going to go back up. That's it. We got, just from last Sunday till today, we've gotten close to 100, last Sunday till this Sunday. So in the past 7 days, we've gotten over 100 new True Trading Group members. Well over 100 new members. I'm telling you, the secret is out, man. Here, just to give you an example, Lena, I paid just shy of $1,300 and no regrets. 1,200 something a year ago, no regrets. I paid more, and I really don't care about $100 to $200. Paid more than $1,000 last year, but have made it back several times over. I'm a lifetime member now.
Yo, Coffee Crisp.
I'm one of those people, and I love TTG. Well worth it. I'm telling you, this is a marketing expense for us.
Yeah,
the price is going up. I know Mike's like tomorrow night at midnight, the price is going up.
All right, that's cool.
All right, we will market it and we will do whatever we got to do between now and then. But tomorrow night at midnight, the price is going up.
I like it.
All right. Snowbird, I paid about $1,300. No regrets. This is not a gimmick. This is not a trick. This is, we don't. It's amazing what happens when you have a product that works. You don't need to do those things.
Yeah, exactly. So many people, I think so many people are just, they're jaded. They're jaded by other experiences, and they get scared when markets go down, and they doubt their ability to have success doing this. And I want to, remove that barrier to entry for people to, really give themselves a real chance of not gambling, not guessing. I want to give people a real chance to actually see if they can do this. It's like you need real education. You need real tools. You need real support, real community, real mentorship, not just listening to what somebody posts on a Reddit board, not just going into some Discord with 50,000 people all talking a bunch of nonsense, not knowing who anyone is or what their experience levels are. This is something that you guys really need to see. If you really want to be able to do this and you want to be able to pull money out of this market in the greatest trading environment that I've ever seen, and position yourself to make the right decisions when you're going to be looking at, when you're in a bear market, when you're dealing with a stock market crash, because that is when the wealth building opportunities present themselves. But if you do not make the right decisions during that moment, those are mistakes that are generation lasting. Those mistakes do not last for 1 week. They do not last for 1 month. They do not last for 1 year. Those are the type of mistakes that your children feel. And when the people make the right decision during moments like this, it doesn't just affect them, it affects generations to come. If people can make the right decisions when opportunities like this, when the stock market crashes, as it has crashed many times before throughout history, when the dust settles, and it always settles, no matter how bad you think it is at that moment in time, the dust always settles. And every single time throughout history, when people thought the world was going to end, a few years later, sometimes 1 year, sometimes 5 years, sometimes 3 years, the markets are back to all-time highs. Where the markets
I'll say this also. Welcome Eugene first, though, Mike.
Eugene, welcome, buddy. I just saw Eugene. Welcome to the family. So Eugene's getting one of those free one-on-one mentor sessions with one of our TTG Pro Trading mods. I'm excited for you guys to actually be able to start off your membership and to start off your journey by talking to one of the moderators to really get you guys laser focused and get you laser down the right path.
Here's another one. I paid $13.18. I have done awesome. Thank you, TTG.
I love it.
Oh, this is not. Don't be foolish. This ain't the time. I know that people are used to a certain thing, but this ain't it.
It's amazing what a real education and the right community. Because I got to tell you, True Trading Group, I mean, so much of True Trading Group is, listen, myself, the 9 other mods, we're with you live during the day. We're sharing our screen. We're calling out trades. We're giving you market commentary. We're teaching you guys everything that we know and how to implement the things that we do. But the members of True Trading Group are really what make TTG a family. The camaraderie, the support, the help that there is with members and the relationships that are built. It's just unbelievable the way that members help other members. I can guarantee you, no matter what you do for a living, no matter what your financial situation is, no matter what struggles you've dealt with in life, no matter what self-doubts you have, I guarantee you that there are people in True Trading Group that have gone through the exact same trials and tribulations that you have and have come out on the other side, and they can help you and are willing to help you throughout that entire process. Say, hey, this is what I dealt with. This is what I did that helped me reach my goals. And that is a major, major, major part of trading. Trading can be a very lonely profession. You're kind of just off by yourself. Like, kind of feel like you're on an island sometimes, and you're afraid. Your friends don't understand it. Your family doesn't understand it. They don't believe in you, or you don't believe in yourself. Having a support staff of 10,000 people from all over the world, from all different walks of life and experience levels to support you and to help you is meaningful.
Yeah.
And that's what makes True Trading Group a family. It's not just, myself and the mods. It really is the members. I say this all the time. We have the absolute greatest members that anybody will ever find. And I will put TTG members up against any other group out there. And I mean that wholeheartedly.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. So yeah. And also this whole thing about how 30-minute one-on-one only while he's on the stream, we're going to leave that open. So as long as you see the price for $1,000 between now and tomorrow night at midnight, you're going to get it. All right. You're going to get it. So, but rest assured, this is going up tomorrow night at midnight, and the one-on-one thing for 30 minutes, that stuff's done. If you're holding out and not signing up because you want one of the laptops when we have them, don't you worry. If you sign up now, if we get any laptops in, I'll let you buy it at cost. So, yeah, that's where we're at. All right. So that's it, Mike. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, guys. So back to Bank of America. Back to Bank of America. All right. So like I was saying, Bank of America, I think, is something that is a stock that people that are just getting started trading, I think is a great stock for people that are just getting started trading options, is a good stock for people to trade because the stock will move based on a correlation with obviously the overall markets because it's the banks, and can move with correlation to like JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, which is going to be a little bit more volatile. This is a cheaper option. We have a major level of resistance here on Bank of America at $32.50. And this is a level that, does not take an experienced chartist to kind of see the support level that you have back here. And then once that level was broken, you can see very clearly that level became resistance. And then on Friday, You got the gap up on Friday, not just in the overall markets, but you had some earnings from a couple of other banks that came out with their earnings. And you guys can see here, resistance once again up there at 32.50, right? Up there at 32.50. So that's the major level of resistance that we're going to be looking for. And if that is broken, if you can get through 32.50 because of earnings, then it's a straight shot, in my opinion, right up to 33.50. And that's going to be a beautiful little zone that people can take advantage of for a trade if the earnings are better than people are expecting here for Bank of America. And you can see that previous support back there from September. And then I also want you to notice right here, this blue line and this pink line that you see on my screen. This is the 100-day and the 50-day moving average, and it sits right there at 33.50. So that's going to be a beautiful little area for you guys to catch a trade. Again, this all depends on what the earnings are going to be. I'm not sitting here trying to predict what these earnings are going to be. That is a huge mistake if you guys are trying to predict earnings, because earnings are an absolute coin flip. It's a 50-50 coin flip when you guys are trying to predict earnings. You have absolutely no idea, okay? You have absolutely no idea what these earnings are going to be, okay? Have no idea what these earnings are going to be. Don't try to pretend like you do. You know, being a trader is all about identifying high probability patterns. That's what being a trader is about. And if you are going to just say, oh, you know what? I think Bank of America earnings are going to be better than expected. If that's what you're going to do, you are taking away the advantage that you will have as a trader over other traders of this is a high probability setup. High probability setups are something that's going to be looking at. We got to welcome Brad. Brad is the newest member of the TTG family. Everybody welcome Brad. Again, guys, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Everybody welcome Brad, newest member of the group. All right, everybody welcome Brad. Brad is the newest member of the group. Welcome, Brad. Again, guys, you're going to get that free 30-minute one-on-one, and the 54% discount drops the price all the way down to just $1,000. So everybody welcome Brad. All right. So, yes, if you start guessing on earnings, you're giving yourself 50-50 odds. 50-50 odds. If you want 50-50 odds, go to Vegas. All right? Gamble on sports. I don't like 50-50 odds. That takes away my edge. My edge is to be able to look at a setup and say, this is an A, B, or C setup. A setup's 70 to 75% probability. B setup's 60 to 65. C setup, 50-50. Stay away from, obviously, the C setups, right? And I think earnings are going to be C setups. We got to welcome Radu. Radu. Welcome to the TTG family, Radu. Welcome. Welcome, Radu. So almost like Brad. Radu, welcome. Newest member of the group. Guys, again, you'll get the 30-minute one-on-one. You get the 54% discount. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com. If you have any questions at all, guys, if you have any questions, or you're a trial or a previous trial, or you used to be a member and you want to come back, just send a text message to 786-505-4049. The phone number is right there down at the bottom of your screen. Just send a text message right there. We'll get you guys hooked up. All right. So I'm not going to have positions on going into any of these earnings. I'm going to see what the earnings actually are, and then I'm going to use the levels that I'm showing to you right now to trade the stock after those earnings come out. Okay, that's what I'm going to be looking for. All right. So if Bank of America can get up to 33, if earnings are good, if you get over 32.50, you're looking at a $1 move to 33.50. A $1 move may not sound like much for the stock, but if you're trading options, you could be looking at a 20 to 50% gain on call options if you can get that $1 move on Bank of America. And that could be a beautiful trade for someone, especially someone that's new and is just getting started trading options, and also those that maybe work full-time jobs, because the options on Bank of America are not going to be as volatile as something like a Netflix or a Tesla. Speaking of Netflix, one of our big winners last week, we absolutely destroyed this trade. Members were able to capitalize on an over 70% gain on call options on Netflix. On Thursday, we bought Netflix right there at $215, and we were able to ride this thing all the way up to over $235. I was in the stock itself. members were able to capitalize on the option trade that I gave out for everybody that wanted to follow on the trade idea. And that was good for an over 70% gain. But Netflix has options on Tuesday. Okay, Netflix has options on Tuesday. Now, here's the deal about Netflix. The last couple of times that Netflix has come out with earnings, they've had some disastrous earnings reports. You guys can look back there in January. You can look back there in April. These were disastrous earnings reports for Netflix. Netflix recently has caught a bid, and Netflix has actually been relatively stronger than a lot of the other stocks in the market. You can see here that Netflix has based and traded sideways ever since July. Now, the overall markets have made significantly lower lows, trading to the downside since August, September, October. So the markets have been trading significantly to the downside. But when you take a look here at Netflix, we got to welcome Mark, guys. Everybody welcome Mark. Mark's the newest member of the group. Everybody welcome Mark. Mark, welcome to the family, guys. Welcome the newest member, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Everybody welcome Mark. Excellent. Excellent. Mark and Radu, welcome, guys. Again, if you guys were previous members, if you are previous trial members, or you are a current trial and you have any questions, send a text to 786-505-4049. If you're a previous member, you guys, or a previous trial or current trial, that coupon code is not going to work for you. So you guys have to text that phone number if you guys want to come back or want to take advantage of this deal. If you're coming here for the first time, you can use the coupon code TTG121. That coupon code is only for people that are on these live streams. So if you were to find True Trading Group on social media or word of mouth or whatever, then you go to the website, that's what the 2212 price is. So if you were already a member or a trial or something like that, you already have an account with an email connected to True Trading Group's platform. So we have to whitelist your email address in order for you to get that discount. The coupon code won't work for you. All right. So there's that phone number at the bottom of the screen. Again, if you guys have any questions. So Netflix has kind of caught a bid a little bit here, guys. Why? Because Netflix announced that they're going to be adding a ad platform on Netflix. So there's actually going to be a lower price for Netflix where there's going to be ads. And it is said that that ad platform can generate billions with a B dollars in revenue for Netflix once they launch that ad platform. That ad platform is coming, and you may have a situation here with Netflix where maybe a lot of the negative news is priced in here to Netflix, the growth slowdown, and maybe people are going to be looking forward now, going forward here. What are their forecasts? What are their expectations now? What's their guidance going to be? Because the next time that they're going to give you earnings, it's going to be including an ad platform. So let's hear what the company has to say. What are their expectations? What's their guidance? What's their forecast on how much more money they're going to generate from this ad platform? How many more members do they think that's going to help them generate? Because now, instead of charging, $13 a month, you're going to have a platform where it's going to be $6 or $7 a month. How many more members do you think that's going to help generate? And maybe that starts to bring the user growth back to Netflix. The reason why Netflix has gone down as much as it has is because a drastic slowdown in revenue growth. Not revenue growth, user growth. And they actually lost users. Okay, so they actually had negative user growth. That's why the stock has gotten pummeled down 75% this year. But if this new ad platform, if they expect to see user growth going into next quarter or next year, that could be the boost that this stock needs to move to the upside. There's a major support level you need to be paying attention to down here around 211, 212. That's this level that you guys see here drawn on my screen. But the real level, and Netflix is a stock that I've been trading for the last 2 weeks. It is still one of the top stocks that is on my watch list. We made a killing on this stock last week. I plan on making a killing on it this week as well when the company comes out with the earnings on Tuesday. $250 is a massive level of resistance. I got to give a big shout out to my boy, Tobor. I got to give a big shout out to my boy, Tobor. I see you on the live stream, brother. I was at a festival. I was at a feast yesterday. I was with my family. I was with my friends. And Tobor, a TTG member, came up to me, said what's up, said hello. We had a nice conversation. It was super cool. I enjoyed meeting you and just became a lifetime member of True Trading Group as well. So Tobor, welcome, man, to the live stream. It was awesome meeting you last night. That was super cool. I love the TTG fam. So big shout out to my boy Tobor. Awesome. All right, so guys, back to Netflix. $250. This is the level you need to have draw it up on your screen. I'm telling you guys this now, okay? I have a feeling that I'm going to come on the live stream maybe Tuesday night. Wait, let me see here. Actually, they report earnings Tuesday after the close. I have a feeling that come Wednesday night's live stream, I might be coming on here and I might be doing a boom on this Netflix trade, because if the Netflix earnings are better than expected, and if they actually give you a forecast of user growth, you could see a break above 250. 250 is a huge level. Why? Why is 250 so important? The last time that they had that massive miss on earnings and you got this huge gap down, that 250 was the gap entry. And since that gap down all the way back in April, you have tested that $250 level 4 times right there in August and like 6 times there in the end of September, early October. So if you get an earnings from Netflix that gets you over 250, you have to look for this stock to push up towards 270, and that could leave us in True Trading Group with a massive opportunity. You thought a 70% gain on call options on Thursday, on this day, you thought 70% was big. You could be looking at 100 to 125% type of gain potential on options if this stock gets through 250 on better than expected earnings. So you better make sure these are 2 levels that you must know. Anything else, you're kind of just diddling in the middle here, because you have support down here at 212, you have resistance up here at 250, and this is a very, very tradable range for Netflix. So watch for gaps out of this range. Look for gaps out of this range. If you gap out of the range, use that level to now be support or resistance. If you gap inside of the range, stick with the level. What I mean by that is this. Right now, Netflix is dead in the middle of its trading range. 212, 250. That's your trading range. If Netflix comes out with earnings and you get a gap up, but it gaps up to here, still play 250 as resistance. If you get a gap down on earnings, still play 212 as support. But if you gap outside of this range, you need to play the opposite side. So let's say you gap above to 253, 254, use 250 as support, and then try to catch more upside. If you gap underneath that 212, 210, let's say you gap down to 205, or you gap down to 210, use 212 as resistance, and then try to catch more downside. That is my game plan here with Netflix. It can't be any more clear, can't be any more straightforward. It's going to be my main target on Wednesday after this company reports earnings on Tuesday. It's one of the things I am most excited about this week. We killed this trade this week. Last week. I plan on killing it again this week. Then let's touch on Tesla. These are some of the biggest earnings that we have coming out. Tesla is on Wednesday. Tesla has been getting run over. This stock was $310 just a month ago. It is now 205. It is getting run over right now. Okay, demand concerns for Tesla. There's issues with China. There was issues with their battery production. So there's issues all over the place with Tesla. Elon Musk being investigated for the Twitter deal and his handlings of the Twitter deal. There's just negative news headlines all over the place on Tesla. And that stock has recently broken beneath a massive level of support. This 208, 207 level was a big level of support, 207. You can see on Friday, we got underneath 207 down to 204. If Tesla, I think I just said Netflix by accident. If Tesla cannot get back above that 207, 208, this level is not just a level of support. I want to zoom this in and show you how important this level is. It was the low of the day on Thursday. It's the low back there from June. It's the low back there from May, but that's not just it. As we go back here and we look to the left, it's the low double bottom, triple bottom from July. And then as you go back even further, prior to that, it was resistance in May and June of last year. This level of 207 is massive for Tesla. Massive. This is the level that I'm going to be playing. If Tesla comes out with earnings on Wednesday, and the stock is underneath 207, I will be in put options because this stock has an air pocket, and that air pocket could easily see Tesla go back down to 180. 180, 181. That's the next major level of support that I'm looking at for Tesla. You also have support. It's a more minor level around 191. So you have kind of that primary support level right there. 191 is a little bit more minor. And then a secondary level that's going to be more stronger, more severe, more major support down at 180. But the earnings on Tesla Wednesday is what can get it down to that point. All right. And if you get a gap down in Tesla on earnings down to 180, I think it's a long down there at 180. I'm not sure that stock is going to break 180. All right. So there you have it, guys. There's a couple of the key stocks that I'm focusing on here this week. Those are some of the big ones: Bank of America, Netflix, Tesla. Those are three that I have my eyes on. And then also, lastly, I'll leave you with American Express. That's going to be on Friday. American Express is going to be a big one because it kind of gives you insight into the consumer. Once you start getting into the earnings from credit card companies, you can start getting a look into consumer credit. You can start getting a look into, a lot of, consumer activity when it comes to the credit card companies. And American Express, does tend to cater towards a little bit of a higher end consumer when it comes to American Express. So that'll kind of give you an insight into the higher end consumer and kind of what their spending habits are and the health of that higher end consumer. And if that spending is still remaining steady, if it's starting to slow, et cetera. So these are going to be the companies that I think people are going to have their eyes on this week. And I think are going to have the biggest impact on what the overall markets are going to do. All right. All right, guys. So there you have it. All right. There you have it, folks. And again, the futures market, we're not really doing much. We got up there again up to be up about 0.5%. Now we're up about 0.4, 0.35, 0.4. So we're just kind of fluctuating and flirting around that level on the futures market. So the markets don't open up for another 11 and a half hours. So we have plenty of time before the markets open up. A lot can happen between now and 9:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. So we'll check back in tomorrow morning when we wake up, my TTG fam. The chat room opens at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, and we'll be able to get a good feel for what are the futures doing, and we'll talk about the game plan, whether or not we're thinking long or short on the day. I'm not going to necessarily make a call on long or short right now for tomorrow because I want to see what happens with earnings in the morning with Bank of America, with Charles Schwab, with Bank of New York. I want to see what those earnings are pre-market. Those earnings come out pre-market. And I want to see what the futures market does overnight. I want to see what happens in the Asian markets. I want to see what happens in the European markets before I make a decision on whether or not I want to be long or short tomorrow. But tomorrow morning, pre-market, we open up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, and I will be in chat pre-market with the family, as well as the other 9 professional trading mods to give you guys our watch list, give you our game plan, and give you exactly what it is that I think we are going to be doing. All right. So that's where we are, folks. And no, Tesla earnings are after the close on Wednesday, guys. They're after the close on Wednesday. A couple people are asking me what time does Tesla come out? Someone said Tesla earnings are after market Thursday. No, Bonnie, they're after market on Wednesday. And someone said what time? It'll be after the close. Usually anywhere between 4:30 p.m. Eastern. That's when you guys can expect the earnings to come out for Tesla. Okay. Yep, my pleasure. Oh, we got to welcome Edward. Edward sneaking in there. Edward, welcome to the TTG family. Edward, you are getting a free 30-minute one-on-one with one of our TTG Pro Trading mods, and you also get the 54% discount on the TTG membership. Guys, remember, our membership is all-inclusive. There's no upsells for courses or tools. It's all included. You get about $5,000 worth of tools when you guys join our platform. We spent years building relationships with a lot of the top financial companies that are out there in the business today, and we've negotiated so that we can put their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. It saves you about $5,000 and gives you access to those tools, same tools that professional traders use that help them make better decisions. That's how we increase your chances of success. You guys have until midnight tomorrow night to capitalize on the 30-minute one-on-one and the 54% discount. So, folks, that kind of wraps up the educational part of this live stream. I hope you guys have a better understanding of kind of what I'm expecting now going into this week with earnings and what companies I have my eyes on. So this kind of finishes things up here. I want to see who is on the live stream still. We got about 1,100 people that are watching live on a Sunday evening. I commend you all for trying to get educated and to gain an edge going into the week to figure out how we're going to make some money. Type the letters TTG right now if you're not a member of True Trading Group. No, Bonnie, Daniel, no worries. No worries, Bonnie. That's why we're here, man. That is why we are here, right? To go over this stuff and make sure everyone's got the right information. Make sure we're all a team here. Everybody, don't worry about it at all. So guys, go ahead. Type the letters TTG right now in chat. If you are not a member, I just want to see how many people we have that are on the live that are still not members of the TTG fam. So go ahead, guys. Just type the letters TTG. Don't be shy. Ron, Maria. Just go ahead and type the letters TTG. We got D. Yo, Curtis Patrick, what's up? Elidio, Reveletto, Tina, Abdul, Kimchi. Yo, Craig the Texan joined. Yes. Craig, that's what I'm talking about, Craig. That's what I'm talking about, Craig. Great job, man. Craig the Texan has been a long-time YouTube listener, and he just joined the TTG family. I'm happy.
I just want to say that 3 people out of all the names that we called tonight were all TTG members in the past that all came home tonight.
Oh, I love it. I love when the fam comes home. I love when the fam comes home.
You know, it's kind of like that girlfriend or boyfriend that got away and you had to let them go so they could experience how shitty the world is without you. And then you have to trust the universe that it brings you back in. Welcome home, guys and gals. Yeah. Let's get to work. Let's make some money.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm excited. Well, we got a lot of TTGs coming through here. We got Cockbee, Razor, Armando, Lucky, Duncan, Abdul. Like I said, a lot of new faces here. So guys, listen up. What I'm going to do here right now, I'm done with the educational stuff, right? So if you guys are not interested in a membership at True Trading Group at all, you guys can sign up the live stream, but make sure you smash the like button, turn on your notifications. Subscribe to the channel, obviously, first. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. You don't want to miss these lives. I do them 6 days a week, okay? I do them 6 days a week. So make sure you guys do that. But if you are interested in a membership, what I'll do here now is I'll show you the actual platform so you can see what the $1,000 is going to get you. It's actually incredible. The platform that we've been able to build here, at True Trading Group by spending years negotiating with all of these companies and being approved by these companies to offer their products on our platforms that you guys don't have to pay for them, right? The average person doesn't have $5,000 laying around to pay for all these tools, when they're trying to get themselves started. So that's where the TTG platform really comes into play. So when you guys join, you're going to be getting access to all of our courses, all of our tools. There's no upsells for any of this stuff. The $1,000 payment for the whole year gets you access to everything that I'm about to show you. Of course, you get our chat room where the mods and we share our screen so you see what we're doing. We're live on the mic, calling out our trades, giving you analysis in real time, and we're with you for the entire day. It opens up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. It stays open all the way through after the market close. And even if you can't be in front of your computer, we got you covered. We have a mobile app that's available on iPhone and Android that will let you actually see the screen.
Real quick. I'm sorry. You see this comment by DJ Smile, Texas?
Yes.
You're not going to remember this, or maybe you will. I don't know. Remember when we first started True Trading Group and we had the alpha trial? You're not going to remember, but it was essentially when we first started True Trading Group, we paid people $20 to come in and try us out. And then that was our beta trial, right? So, and then right after that, we had our alpha trial. And that was like $99 or something. And we had like a trial to go with it. DJ Smile Texas was part of that in 2020 in December.
Wow.
And I don't even think it was 2020, man. It was way. He was a trial in 2020, but he was also a back in 2018.
Wow.
Right. That's when we did the whole alpha trial thing.
Yeah, that was a long time.
And he actually won. So he signed up 2 weeks ago for the first time, for the new platform, and became won the lottery for lifetime membership on Friday.
Things are already looking up for DJ Smile. I like it.
That was very cool.
I really like it. That is really cool. Welcome, DJ Smile. All right, guys. So I'll keep going. And my Yankees just won, by the way. So boom to that. All right, so guys, here we go. The chat room, right? What I was talking about before was the mobile app. The mobile app is going to be important because if you guys work full-time jobs, you can't be for a computer. Don't sweat it. We got you covered. There's 10,000 members in True Trading Group. Most of them have full-time jobs. So this is how they're able to benefit from the platform. The mobile app will let you, from your phone, see the screen share, see the chat room, listen to the audio analysis because the mods talk to you during the day. But you get real-time push notifications whenever a mod enters or exits a trade. That's how people are able to really follow along with what we're doing, even though they're working a full-time job, right? And don't forget, you're getting all the trade alerts, myself and the rest of the mods, maintaining a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now in the last 2 years. So you're also going to get 2 small private study group sessions with one of our traders, okay? This is going to be your chance to ask questions, to speed up that learning curve and really get you started on the right path. But anyone that joins between today and tomorrow at midnight, you're going to get a free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session with any one of those mods. Don't forget that. You also get Benzinga Pro's live newsfeed. This would cost you over $1,000 if you went to Benzinga by yourself. Okay, that gives you an idea of the value of the TTG platform because this is included when you pay $1,000 to join True Trading Group. This will give you up to the second real-time news alerts. Even if you never followed a single one of the TTG moderators' trades, the value of the platform and the tools that you get access to is 5-fold. Just this one tool would cost you over $1,000. You guys have access to it on our platform. You also get TradingView's premium charting software. This will cost you around $600 a year. It's included in your $1,000 when you join True Trading Group. The Trade Ideas scanner will cost you a few $100. That'll make sure you always focus on the hottest stocks on the day. That's included in your membership for the $1,000. ETNA's simulator lets you trade stocks and options with fake money. So you can practice with what you're learning before you risk your hard-earned cash. If you went to ETNA directly, it'll cost you just under $1,000. It's included in the $1,000 fee when you join the TTG membership. You get our own scanner, proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. You get dark pool data, options flow, unusual options activity, information that professional traders use to make better decisions. Would also cost you hundreds of dollars a year. It's included in the $1,000 when you join our platform. You get a full trading journal that tracks all your trading and gives you statistics on your trading so you can see actually what you're doing wrong and what adjustments you need to make. Other similar softwares would cost you, again, hundreds of dollars for the year. It's included when you guys join the membership. A social sentiment scanner. This scanner actually goes through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter. Tells you which ticker symbols are being mentioned most so you guys can all stay ahead of the crowd. Every day. Oh, also the analyst ratings. I almost forgot about that. Analyst ratings in any company you're interested in. You'll see actually how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on any stock. If there's insider buying, if there's insider selling, what the short data is. That is extremely expensive data and information. It is included with your $1,000 fee when you join the TTG membership. Every day, the mods and I publish a watch list, the stocks we're looking at, the game plan on how we plan on trading those stocks. And then you get all of our courses. Our courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. That they did not let me touch $1 of their money until I went through a 3-month educational training program. I've since simplified it, expanded on it, and that's the TTG curriculum you guys are going to have access to here today. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures, you name it. We've got it in text and video. Whatever's easier for you guys to learn. There are no VIP courses that cost more money after you join. Every single course is included with that $1,000. You also get a video library. That library is going to carry with it 300 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we conduct with members live, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, how to build a long-term portfolio, just to name a few. And then once you guys become members, you can actually attend these workshops live. Guys, it's time you invested in something real, something that's going to give you real value. Now, I can't and I won't guarantee that you'll be successful just because you join True Trading Group, because I can't do that. But what I will do is I will guarantee that if you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend one study group, if you do that and can't make $1,000, that membership fee, if you can't make that back at least once during your membership, I will give you $2,000 back. That is double your membership. Murad, what's the price after the 1 year? So Murad, it's $1,000 tonight, but the deal with True Trading Group is whatever the price is, whatever the price you pay when you join, that is the price you're locking yourself in. You are grandfathering yourself in at that price for life. So it's $1,000 today. Next year, when you want to renew your membership, it again will be $1,000. It doesn't matter if our membership can be $2,500 next year. You will only pay $1,000 to renew your membership. That is a big deal, Murad, because we have a 78% retention rate, which means about 78% of our members renew their membership. So chances are 78% likelihood you're going to want to renew your membership. So you'll only pay that $1,000 to renew. You guys just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will flash green. It'll drop to $1,000. You have until tomorrow at midnight to take advantage of that $1,000 price point. And then you guys will be getting the free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session also. All right. If you have any questions about this membership, guys, again, 786-505-4049. Send a text message. If you're a previous trial member, a previous annual member, or a current trial member, and you guys want this deal, send a text message also to that number, 786-505-4049. All right, folks. So there you have it, guys. That's it. That's all she wrote. All right. I'm happy my Yankees won. My Giants won. I'm loving it. It's a great day. We got earnings coming up, the biggest, most important earnings season that I can honestly remember for years. I don't remember the last time earnings season was this important. It really will determine what's going to happen here. You know, the month of October, I told you guys, the month of October, I think is make or break for this market. The market's either going to turn around in the month of October or the trap door is going to open up and we're going to take that next leg lower. And now that you've got all your inflation data is out of the way, it all rests on these next 2 weeks of earnings. Don't try to trade through this environment on your own. I'll be there with you every step of the way, as will the other 9 professional trading mods and True Trading Group and the 10,000 members of TTG. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. If you have not done so already, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. You'll never miss out on any one of these live streams. I love you guys. Have a great, fantastic night. And I'll see my fam inside the chat room tomorrow. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you guys all later.